Hello, welcome back to Teresa DeRosa's Longevity for Life. Today's video is going to be on foods to strengthen your five senses. Do you want to be able to sense the world to your fullest ability? Having a fine-tuned sense of smell, taste, sight, hearing, and touch enhances every life experience. For most people, five senses begin to dull with age, but there are always ways you can sharpen your senses. Here are some great ways to help. The sense of smell. Inhale strong smells every day. For instance, rosemary. It's very strong and potent, but it's a lovely smell. And fresh mint. Practicing what doctors call scent therapy can engage new receptors in your nose, improving your sense of smell over time. Choose several strong smells that are pleasant to you and spend a few minutes every day sniffing each one. Doesn't necessarily have to be rosemary or mint. It could be any scent that you prefer. After a few weeks, your nose will be able to pick up on these smells more easily. Then close your eyes and inhale. A form of therapy you can try is experimenting with identifying different types of smells with your eyes closed. Practicing this over the course of a few months will enhance the ability to distinguish between different smells. Make a practice of talking about smells as you experience them. Then describe them out loud using specific language. Getting a little exercise can enhance your sense of smell. So go for a walk or a jog, then pay attention to the smells around you. It's possible that the extra moisture in your nose that accumulates with exercise helps sharpen your ability of smell. Eat more zinc. Having a zinc deficiency can lead to a dulled sense of smell as well as taste. Take supplements or consume foods high in zinc, like lamb, grass-fed beef, scallops, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds is another one, and some oats, oatmeal cookies, and check your medication. Certain medications have side effects of dulling the senses of smell. Medications prescribed for Parkinson's disease, antibiotics, blood pressure, medication can affect your sense of smell. Treat your allergies. A clogged sinus, whether it's caused by a cold or allergies, will prevent you from being able to smell properly. And lastly, stop smoking. Smoking cigarettes is a huge culprit when it comes to dulling the senses, especially your sense of smell. Now we have your sense of taste. Cut back on salt and sugars. Foods laden with these two ingredients can mess with your senses of taste. They mask subtle flavors and make it more difficult to pick up on the taste of your food. When you first cut back on salt and sugar, you might feel that your food lacks flavor. But after a few weeks or two, you'll begin to notice the complex flavors you were missing before. Avoid processed foods. Processed foods are often filled with sodium and sugar, so that's one good reason to avoid them. They also often contain chemicals and artificial ingredients that can mess with your sense of taste. And why do you want to put chemicals into your body? Retrain your taste buds to pick up on the subtleties of natural flavors by avoiding foods that are processed and combined with chemicals. Stimulate your taste buds by mixing things up in your diet. If you tend to eat bland meals, your ability to taste may deteriorate. Use herbs and spices. Again, fresh rosemary is a beautiful herb. Mint is a gorgeous herb. There's so many different herbs you can use. Steam your vegetables. Instead of boiling them, choose foods with different texture and color, so that every meal is a banquet of new tastes for your tongue. There's no need to go overboard with fat, but using some in your cooking will bring out the best in your food. Smell your food before you taste it. The senses of smell. For instance, even if you're making broccoli, smell the broccoli before you taste it. Your sense of smell and taste are connected to one another. When one is sharpened, so is the other. And again, do not use tobacco products. Tobacco products affect your sense of taste, just as they affect your sense of smell. Smoking cigarettes or chewing tobacco is going to be detrimental in your ability to taste. There's no way around it. If you want to get your taste buds back, quit smoking and stop chewing tobacco. Then we have the sense of sight. It's worth remembering, too, that as we age, our bodies may find it more difficult to obtain all that required nutrients just from your diet. It may need a little assistance. You help your vision by adding vitamin supplements to your diet. A healthy diet consists of plenty of fresh, colorful fruits and vegetables. Again, broccoli, oranges, apples, putting lemon in your water in the morning, pears, all of these beautiful fruits and vegetables will help you. As a general rule, not to be taken to extremes, if it looks good to the eye, it probably is good for you. Many experts recommended between 5 and 9 servings per day to keep the effects of visual decay at bay. Remember, dark greens or brightly colored vegetables, again we have spinach and broccoli, all brightly colored vegetables are rich in antioxidants, and they're known to be the most effective as foods are in rich in omega-3 fatty acids. That means foods like grilled salmon are highly effective as combating visual deterioration. Then we have the sense of touch. Look at what we're touching. Research shows that tactile sensation and vision are related, so looking at the object you're touching will enhance your ability to feel it. So if you're touching fruits and vegetables, pay attention to them. If you're touching clothing, you should pay attention to it. Pay attention to what it looks like too. Pay more attention to how things feel. Our senses of touch might be the one we take most for granted. Deliberately paying attention to how things feel can awaken your brain so that your sense of touch gets stimulated. Start being more aware of what your skin is touching. Exfoliate your skin. Soft skin is more sensitive than rough skin. If you have calluses on your hands and feet, you're limiting the sensation you can feel. So use a pumice stone on your feet and go and get a manicure and pedicure, and they'll take care of that. So exfoliate any rough edges, then moisturize with lotion or oil to keep the skin soft and sensitive. You can exfoliate your feet and then put some socks on with some Vaseline, and your feet will be nice and soft in the morning. Last but not least, hearing. You may not be aware of it, but you're subconsciously making judgments about the flavor of food based on the sound it makes as you chew. Something that's mushy or sticky might be giving us one sort of sound versus something that's crispy or crunchy. Based on past experiences, we associate those sounds with qualities like yummy, fatty, fresh. That's not to say one sound yields more flavor than another. It's more about the expectations. Crunchy, for example, conveys fresh for an apple, but stale for a slice of bread. That's not the only way your sense of hearing affects your appetite. A study in the 2014 issue of the journal Flavor found that eating in a noisy environment can affect the perception of taste, aroma, and texture. Researchers aren't sure why, but they think it might be because noise suppresses the auditory cues you normally hear when you eat. so you're missing out on the full flavor of a crispy salad or a crunchy carrot. Try to do this. Unplug and turn off the TV. Put down your phone, step away from the computer. These kinds of distractions not only reduce your enjoyment of eating, they also set you up to overeat. An analysis of studies published in the issue of American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who watched TV during mealtime ate more than those who didn't. Become more aware of your body. Dancing, running, doing yoga, go and get a massage or some acupuncture. These treatments can all help you get more in tune with your body, making you more sensitive to touch. Having physical contact with another person also helps you become more physically awake. And that's not so bad, right? Final thoughts. All natural lifestyles can pretty much cure or enhance anything if you have the knowledge of what to use. Something simple as spending time outdoors and eating healthy can replace many instructions. Learning to be more careful. If you slow down and pay attention to everything around you and what you're doing, you really have a heightened awareness of them all. When you're on your way to work or school, try looking around at places you normally wouldn't look at. This will make you more aware of your surroundings. Then you can meditate or pray. When you clear your mind, you don't have much left, making you truly notice your senses and spirituality more when you're done. Fasting can improve your sensual acuity. You need not only to do it occasionally and always research how to fast safely. Intermediate fasting, that is, fasting for a part of the day, may have the same benefit for all your senses. That's it for today's Teresa DeRosa's Longevity for Life and the medicinal value of foods and healthy lifestyle tips. Thank you for watching on BCAM TV. And remember, let food be your medicine and medicine be your food. See you next time.